Hello? There we go. No, no, no. Here. Good morning. Let's see if anybody actually arrives. Funny how we don't need light. Hey mate, how are you? Hey chat, that's funny. I think you're the first. I think I'm sorted, actually. How are you guys doing? Are you all... Or have you all had a chance to enjoy the Mustang? It's insane how many people you can find at work being bored when you stream in the morning. Seems to be a common thing. Gurden. Ich habe mich noch nicht an den hessischen... Die sagen auch Gude, nicht Gurden. Gude. Noch nicht an den Slang gewöhnt. Is there anything else I need to kind of do? Perhaps. Perhaps let people know that we're in fact streaming. I tell you, I have the biggest respect for people who keep a very active social media presence. It's so annoying. Did you hear the news? Which ones? Is Trump gonna get convicted and locked into prison for a good amount of time? Or which ones? Ah, yes, I have. That's more important even. Yeah, no, I spoke with him. And you want my opinion on Mavics driving the BMW? I don't know if I have an opinion on somebody driving a car. I think it's pretty good from them to keep changing car. First they had the Lambo, then the McLaren, now the BMW. It's tricky changing car, you know, it takes time to get to extract the extract the last bit of every car, just takes time. Yeah, Daniel, if you check the onboards on YouTube, they only really use 6th gear at the very end of the Daytona main straight. So this is the actual gearbox in the Mustang. There's no issue. It's not like Kunos is making gearboxes up. They do get some information. If they don't get information, they just find it. Good to know, Epsilon. And I have to Google what you do there. Server needs debugging. I have no clue what that means, but I guess doesn't help. Yes, BMW first had a long gearbox as well, because this is the gearbox that BMW has been using on Daytona, where they first ran the car. And when they sent around data to all the sim developers, then they sent the gearbox data of, yeah, where the car first ran. And then only later sent an update. Why the gear ratio is like that? I guess because some engineer thought this is the best idea. Like the car has so much torque. If you make the gears shorter, you'll have traction issues up until third gear. What's the engine actually? Is it 5-liter V8 or something? Mustang GT3 engine. 5.4-liter V8. I don't know what torque that thing must have if they were allowed to let it loose. But yeah, if you have such an engine with that much torque in the entire RPM range, you can go longer gears. Less shifting, less interruption, more flexibility for the driver. Like with a short gearbox, you also often have the option that you have no gear that's really fitting. I have white hair. You're almost banned from the channel. What do you mean white? It's just long, okay? It's long hair. should get rid of some, probably. A little much. And it's 27 degrees outside, so yeah, it's too warm anyway. I need to get rid of it. You can't drive AMG, Aston, or others. I get the AMG because it's really understeering. You really need to know what you're doing in that. But the Aston is much nicer. And then also the Mustang is super nice. And I guess the BMW also rotates. It's just a much more stable drive, and you have to create the rotation yourself a bit. And in the mid-engine cars, the rotation is just there. You turn, it rotates. But that's not the case for all the front engine cars, really. They need a bit more convincing and driver input to actually rotate. Hey, Andres. Oh, appreciate it, I guess. Oh, good actually. I don't know why I thought of that, but I know I have to still pay some taxes today. Can't forget that. So, let me find out what we actually do. My plan is to do kind of one more data pack. Let me see how many I already have. If I go to our website, data packs, Ford. I do not have a scene yet where I can show you show you Chrome. I've reduced the scenes in my OBS to this one, camera and game feed. So I have only 2 scenes. Because the more scenes you have, the more OBS is working in the background of all this thing you set up. And it costs so much FPS. I was doing here, this banner, the banner that I was doing. I initially made it in 1080p, right? Because you want to give it good resolution. And then just scale it down for that scene here. But when you put in a big video, it takes a lot of resources for OBS for whatever reason. And it literally costs 60 to 70 FPS. So this is now, I'm so bad with this. This is now a 240p or 360p variant, and then it takes 5 FPS out of the game. Things I learn. So how many? So I already have 11 Ford Mustang data packs. and I'm doing the bundle with Stitchy, Mark Toll. So I'll probably need 13, 14, well, maybe I'll do 15 of the pack because he doesn't have as much time as I have doing them. So I'll do one more today, and then I am getting closer to finishing my part of the pack. Why don't you use other mid-engine cars? You just drive the good stuff here. Hello? Camera, could you? Please. Autofocus checked out. Hello? Nope. Autofocus is on, but it doesn't care. Autofocus doesn't care today. Why? Hello. No, no chance. No, it sure is on. It just doesn't give a shit. Well, the thing is, I don't have too much time driving actually, so I need to when I drive, it needs to make sense for me. And I'm not gonna do a data pack for the mid-engine cars. Perhaps one day I'll do the Audi or so. But yeah, driving something else just is kind of inefficient for me, you know. So I have to just stick to what actually matters. Why am I not on LFM Pro? Because I need a break, and it's summer. It took a lot of time out of my week last season. And now, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to spend as much time in front of the PC and in the evenings and all that. It was just too much. So I'll sit out the summer, and then when it gets colder again and you're less willing to be outside, then I'll do the Pro Series again. So I'll probably skip this in next season and then be back for late autumn, winter. Laugh for BMW. Money. No, I think it started with the M6 and ACC really, because it was the sound at the end of the day. And G2 already had some kind of affiliation with BMW. So it was just kind of was a good pick. Or it was a reasonable pick at the time, and then kind of things started shaping from there, and now we just have a contract in place. So now we drive the BMW, and I don't think I'd even swap if we wouldn't be with BMW anymore. It's just kind of how do I put it? The car that's the most rounded in a way. Somewhat checks a lot of boxes. What else did I miss? 1 second. I subscribe on the advice of Red One Garage. Thank you. Welcome. I'm just going through what I missed here. Wheel rotation speed in the wheelbase setting. But so in VRS, everything is set to, so VRS is 900, ACC is 900 degree, and then ACC matches it, right? So we don't really need to do anything there. Or did you mean the slew rate thing? I think I have it to balance, because I have it to, I think there's aggressive as a setting for VRS in the slew rate. And the aggressive setting is actually, it's pretty loud when you go over the curbs. And it annoys me. Yeah, Mamoru, I'll look into this with like disable sources in inactive scenes. Probably should, you're right. MatPad. I mean, I'll always answer German. If you ask in German, no worries. Hi Chris Winkler, hallo. Ja, ich gucke mir gerade an, welche Strecken dran sind in den GT3-Serien auf LFM. Also die Woche haben wir Red Bull Ring, das Setup ist schon von Stitchy da. Dann, das ist hier in der einen Serie, ich gucke gerade mein Schedule. Und dann ist da Paul Ricard habe ich schon, Nürburgring habe ich schon, Suzuka habe ich schon, Donington habe ich schon, Zolder habe ich schon. Kyalami, maybe. Kyalami might be a pack we're doing today. And let me see the sprint series with the schedule. They have what's on right now. They have Oulton Park this week. Then Spa next week, which is what Stitchy has done. Then Zolder, which I have done. Silverstone, which I have done. And then there's Barcelona. So we could do Barcelona or Kyalami pretty much. So thinking about those. Barcelona or Kyalami is what we can do. Setup-wise. Possibly out of range. I wonder what that relates to. I forgot. Yeah, it could be that the camera only focuses on 70 centimeters or something. Could be the closest. It's a fairly big lens. Ambient mic, thank you. We could honestly, we don't have to do LFM. We can also play some rally. I have it installed, but I barely played it so far. That music is a bit too aggressive. That we heard a billion times. It's not random, that's why. Okay, let's see what this playlist has for us. Hey, Rody. Yeah, Ukok just cruising to victory. But didn't the Porsches win? Tortellini, Luke Whitehead, Tortellini. Ukok, Boothby didn't really win anything so far, right? It was all Porsche. No? So it's not MadPad, it's MadPad. Sorry. Well, I can't answer in French, not too well. I don't really remember much of my French. I had it for 3 years or so, but it's all gone. So for me, WRC I think is stable, but I also have the craziest of PCs, right? I mean, I have the... Actually, I need to update this command, right? Let me check the commands. What do we have? We have a command that's BOP. We have a command that's Ellen, coaching. A command that is commands. Discord, Fanatag, FOV. We have a guide, hardware. I need to update the hardware command. Partition rim. Maybe we do a command PC. Alright, let's do a command PC. That's maybe better. Add command PC. And that's gonna be bought from Case King. In fact, we did buy it from Case King back then, even when I wasn't partnered yet. So let me type this out. AMD 7800X 3D. Then we have the 4090 NVIDIA. I don't think it matters who produces it, right? RTX 4090. DDR5. What else is like 32 gigabytes or something, right? 6 gigahertz. Oh boy, hertz. What else do we have in this? Well, does it really matter what? No, it doesn't. It does not matter which hard drives you have in there. Martin, hey back to Denmark. It's a bit better now than lunch, but it's still a bit stuttery. I'll check, because I think on my PC it should run really good. Daniel, die Hunderasse, das ist ein Podenco-Mix, aber ich glaube 60% der DNA ist Podenco. Kannst du mal nachgucken. Und da gibt's vieles. Sie ist Podenco Portuguese ist ihre Rasse. Anything else on the PC we need? Oh yeah, maybe we just add the monitor. Samsung. Oh no, that's the FOV command, so we don't really need that in here. No, it's just gonna be the PC. Anything else special that's in there? I don't think so. So there's now a PC command. There we go. PC. And there is a seat command. Oh yeah, I have much more. Wow. Okay, we have that. We have that. Screen. Heat. Okay, I think I'm sorted. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's actually make it the URL. Make it case king DE. Better. What graphic card do you have? Oh wait, I'll read up. RX 6700 XT. Wait, let me do browser window. Okay, we need a browser. We need a browser window. 1 sec. And I'll need a scene. Chrome. And in that scene we'll need 1 sec, guys. I'll be right there for you. Oh, I'll be right back for you. Copy the cam to Chrome. And then we'll add a window capture. Chrome. It works too well. Capture cursor, audio, no, client error, blah 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 blah. And then we just make that resolution fit, I guess. Wow, that's a bit too big actually. I'll make it bigger here. There we go. And a bit wider. And then maybe below the camera. Okay, so GPU benchmark. ACC only. So you were saying 6700 XT. Compare. Well, what are we going to compare to what's realistic? Let's take the 4080 Super, right? The 4090 is kind of just too strong. Well, what was your... Oh, of course someone would be knowing a better source, so give me your better source. I'll use it. Does it not still give a reasonable hint? I think you're... like, whatever you upgrade in the end, you're just going to put the bottleneck elsewhere, right? Tech power up. Okay, so we go to tech power up. Oh, somehow I've been on this website before. That's where I got the DLLs to update ACC's DLSS, which you should all do, by the way. You should all update the DLSS within ACC. It runs it's much better performance with the latest DLL. Because Kunos can't ship it because they would have to do testing and blah 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 blah. So they just stick to kind of the last working version, so to say, so they're not updating. Okay, so where's the comparison here? GPU database, is that? Are we gonna see something here? So we take this, and do they have comparison somewhere? Relative performance. Okay, here. So, okay, but then the result is kind of what did user benchmark have? 165% difference. We just need a very broad reference. We don't need much more. So this makes the XT look even worse. the thing why I feel the 7800X 3D is helping a lot, it's not so much that you can, of course, it's not related to how good the graphics is you're running, related to that you can have a full grid, and it can still manage. That's the thing, because ACC, everything is still single threaded, and this thing has insane single thread performance. And that is where, in the end, you have much less performance issues on a full grid. So it depends where you're getting limited by or from, right? Well, Nods is kind of also the biggest, right? It does make sense, but it's still kind of impressive. I find that the loading time is insane. It's still the same 10-15 seconds you have in ACC, right? And then you just fly around the track to the complete opposite, and it renders there within a second or two, something like that, right? I still find that somehow impressive. Because if, I don't know, if you do that, if I remember that on R Factor 2, half the time it wouldn't work at all. Yeah, 3080 Ti is good. It's what I had before. But now, I mean, I can't, I won't have it visible for you because I've moved the overlay out of the screen. But for the same performance that I had with a 3080 Ti, I have now on the 4090 using half watts max. So I'm running it kind of on, what's it, 35-40% or so, which is 180 watts. I kind of capped the card on 180 watts for, yeah, just kind of single player playing or driving, because there's no point. Then I'm just locked to 180 FPS in this, but I don't need more. On the 5120 times 4040 screen. Finio, die DLL von DLSS, also wenn du eine Nvidia-Karte hast, die DLSS machst, dann kannst du den Treiber von DLSS sozusagen in ACC updaten und dann hast du auf jeden Fall deutlich bessere DLSS-Performance. Pack Power-Up, which is here. And I think you can just download this here and literally just put this DLSS file into your ACC folder. It's as simple as that. And then you take this latest one here, and there's some folder in ACC. But there's also, I believe on Discord, we pinned the post. If you just go to the Discord and you search for DLSS, probably you'll find the thread or the text that somebody posted on the matter. Or that, yeah, you can also install another app. Yeah, Eddie. Honestly, that was my line of thinking as well. With, by the way, as somebody mentioned, let me find the setting in OBS that we can... Where would you look for the setting in OBS to hide sources you are not currently using? On which level in the settings is it? Is it on the level of the source itself? No, I don't think so. There's no setting for that. So the setting needs to be somewhere else. Too bad. Eddie, yeah, that was my line of thinking for just staying ultra wide, because I had no interest in starting to fiddle with triple screens, right? And also because I switched from the seat over to yeah, my desk, right? Just to another screen. I just want to be able to really flexible, and I feel with the triples I wouldn't have as much as a flexible setup and couldn't go as nicely back and forth between the kind of two places. Ja, also das haut's wirklich raus, das DLS. Es sieht besser aus, es ist viel schärfer. Es ist wirklich, the new DLSS is much sharper and just better performance. So there's literally no point not doing it. So I wanted to find the setting where we hide scenes that are not currently active, but I am not sure where we would find them. Well, I guess this is super ultra wide with a 32:9. It's the 49-inch Samsung. Yeah, I think for immersion and just having better overview, especially when you're side by side with other cars, I get it. Yeah, but Sly, that's the thing. If you take the latest DLSS and ACC, this 3.7 version, it was really good. Like, you can't see it when I play. The thing is, I can't run super resolution with my screen because it's 240 hertz, and with 240 hertz, the NVIDIA driver doesn't offer you the option of super resolution. And the Samsung screen also has no in-between hertz rate, so it either has 60 or 240, but there's no 160 or 144, whatever setting. So, yeah, issues. Get an NVIDIA for ACC. Yes, yes. I don't think there's any actual point other than budget for the Radeon cards, right? So, advanced. I need to find... Well, I don't know where that setting is to kind of turn off the scenes that I'm not currently using. I have no clue where I would find that setting, honestly. Well, search it another time. Hey Victor, how are you? Yeah. I'm not using ACC drive. I personally don't see a benefit in that. I have the Armamentario overlay, but that is only for the kind of the stream for you guys to see more, but I don't actually see it, right? I use it as a browser source, but not as an actual overlay. Like, it would drive me crazy to not drive on the... Not have ACC, the top window is already performance loss driving ways. So... I'm so slow with my breakfast. Let me finish up. And we don't even need light today. But it's so... Yeah, it's so bright from outside. Not needed. Well, I mean, to be fair, I made it 2 hours ago. I even have the LSS on quality. But yeah, with a 4090 you have plenty of headroom, right? Okay, ja, Daniel, das verstehe ich schon. Aber es geht ja darum, wenn ich die Szene wechsle, dann rendert OBS ja trotzdem die anderen Szenen weiter. Oder soll ich jetzt in jeder Szene einzeln alles an- und ausklicken jedes Mal? Das ist ja keine Option. Sondern OBS soll bitte automatisch nur die Dinge gerade rendern oder berücksichtigen in der aktiven Szene und alles andere nicht. Aber das macht es ja nicht automatisch. As far as I can tell, at least I don't see the option. No, no, no. There needs to be like hide when inactive, and I don't know where that is. So. No, no. You get ghosting on the LSS quality after swapping to 3.7? Really? I'm not sure I saw that for myself. Interesting. Because I don't see it in the screenshots. Because before I had the 4090, I just had different graphic settings for kind of streaming, and the different graphic settings then for kind of recording a video or something. So it was just nicer graphics. And there I noticed I had the ghosting in, I think, the poorer quality settings. But now I just run, well, I run most settings epic anyway. So now I don't think I have the ghosting still. Maybe just very tiny bit, but nothing visible. Ja, aber ich habe das nicht. Yeah, I can do it with the camera, like deactivate when not showing. I can do that for the camera. But I, like, for example, for the banner, for example, for this banner, there is no settings where I can tell kind of ignore or cancel or stop or whatever. What's the deactivate? I can't deactivate the banner when not visible. There's no button for it, no tag box. So it's a bit weird. Same here. I also can't deactivate ACC when I'm not in that scene, so I don't know. Anyway, I think we're fine. Why is the cam not here anymore? Hello? It broke again. Something broke. I copied. This shitting me. Oh. Why is this in here? It doesn't make sense. No, why? Like, it just removed my... I don't get it. I copied over the cam from one scene to the other. And now... it has decided to... Ah. It is so weird. This is so weird. Okay, but it's working now. Let's start a game, perhaps. What do we do? Kialami or do we do Barcelona? Kialami is more exhausting. And the new NVIDIA app is meant to have better performance for streaming. Like, in using the NVIDIA app to stream to YouTube? Or you mean how? There will be, Raphael. Just chill. Simracing has so many topics. Driving is just one of them. I do not have G-Sync enabled because you only need G-Sync if you have variable frame rate. I don't have variable frame rate. I just have high FPS at all times, pretty much. Shall we... I'll just move this in the scene, alright? One sec. Where is this? Where could I bring this in? A bit of an issue. Because I think we're running out of screen real estate, pretty much. Let me check if Barcelona has been done already by data packs or Mark. Mark has done Reppering, Olden, Kota, Blah. So I could do Barcelona. I'm gonna do Barcelona, right, guys? Actually, we do it on the LFM server. Where's Barcelona? Barca. And we need a reference, but I think it's 0.2 from Go or something. Barcelona, there we go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Nein, nicht mehr sehen, weniger sehen. Mehr sehen brauchen ja Performance. Okay, need to restore that. But I think I can sort it with like scene collections or something. And then I have less scenes, but it's... Well, I don't give a shit, to be honest.
Green light, go, go, go.
It's so warm. It's insane. Summer just broke all loose. So we're in a Mustang. Which setup are we gonna start from? Let me think. Is it working? It's working. So no, first we need to update the dog picture first. 1 second. 1 second. Settings. Advanced. General. Where is Advanced remote. Open image folder. We need a new picture for the dog. Let me find one. I have so many. I'm gonna get one from my phone, I believe. Kunos BOP. Yes, we always start with the Kunos BOP. I mean we're doing the LFM Bob still, right? Yeah, we're gonna get a summer picture. There she's sleeping, there she's awake. I think awake is good. Let me find one. Like my entire phone is just dog pictures these days. Let's face it. That's how it goes. Gonna have that, I think. Save as. Here. Let's see if that just works. So if it's too... Oh, there we go. It was easy. But it's way too large. That's not good. Need to crop it. Edit. Oh boy. Uses the wrong tool, of course. Let's see how that is. Save options. Save. Properties. Where's the refresh? Okay, it crops weirdly, so... Oh. No, we have the ears now. There we go. But it crops the nose. Weird. 42.3. Really? That's not too fast. Well, it doesn't sound so fast, given how the car performed on a lot of other tracks. Would expect a bit more. But let's see. But yeah, you're right. Jordan Sherrod, 42.35. Then let me have a think. Which setup we're gonna do? Which setup we're gonna take? I think... What did I do yesterday? Yesterday I did... Donington. And what was the other track I did? Donington and Misano, I believe. And Monza. But Monza setup is of course not gonna work here. So I believe... Donington, we're looking a bit more for traction. And Misano as well. So I believe those might be not suiting to Barcelona. I feel Barcelona is more Nürburgring, so let's start from the Nürburgring set because that was quick. And then we're gonna have Barcelona there, and then we're gonna load that up now. Tire pressures probably need quite a bit of a correction. Let's see. Fuel wise, I think this is gonna do. And let's see how much rotation we're actually going to get here. The car does what I want. Probably. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So, game settings, we can do that. There is my graphic settings. Actually, we're not. I wanted to. Let me quickly bring into the 500. Oh, 1200. But now you're not seeing this, right? I need to move it way further. I'll just bring it over for this stream a little, okay? What did we do? 1800. Oh, way more. There we go. That's better. 2400. Is that in the center? Let's see. Is that annoying while driving? Should be fine, right? Odd position, is it? We can turn off the statistics there probably. Where was that setup? Frame time history, then it gets a bit smaller, I guess. Okay. And the FPS is a bit smaller. We're not too much into the screen. Can I make it smaller? Can I make it smaller? Oh, we're gonna just live with it, okay. Left hand side, but then you're not, then it's over the timing. I think you want to see the timing. Or I put it, but then it's hiding too much. You put it here, like, well, you can't see it. 1 sec, I'll move it around a bit. Only gonna take forever. So 2900, let's try that. That's better. Let's try 3000. And then we're going down by 1000. Oh, that's good. 950. And a little further to the left here, will we? Okay. There we go. Can we twist it? Na, unter der Kamera ist blöd, ne? Dann sieht man die Straße nicht mehr. So now, by the way, I'm tapped out of the game, so you're seeing 130 FPS. Now I'm tapping into the game, then it's 160. So how is car audio? Is it loud enough? So what I wanted to show you mainly was so right now the GPU is I've capped the GPU to 180 watts basically, because there's no point running more right now. A bit too loud, like the car is too loud, because in my charts here the game audio is much more silent than my voice, like a difference of 20 decibels or something. Well, I can bring it lower, no problem. Maybe like that. Seems fine for you. Well, we're going in between then.
Stay away from curbs.
Okay. I literally changed 1 decibel, so we're fine, I guess. No sound is absolutely great. So, game full screen. But I have too much stuff running, I notice it. Literally. Let me close all the browser windows. That's eating up a lot of stuff. Okay, this can run. Yeah, let's go. Micha, doch, natürlich, aber ich kann eigentlich jeden Tag nur BMW fahren. Sometimes we just need a bit of sound. Let's see how the car does here with the gearing. Well, it looks... Oh, this is so comfortable if you don't have to shift up here. That would be insane. Yeah, you need to manage your throttle a bit better. Then it should be fine, but you can easily also run TC on this car. I'll just keep TC low for now to get a good idea of the traction we have right now for the setup development, but for later, I'll certainly turn up the TC as well. Yeah, there's some traction we need to find still. But then again, it's just so much torque that we need to manage. In SAO wieder BMW, ja klar. Wait, you have this thing in IRL? Nice. Also the big engine, hopefully. I had a chance to drive the 5-liter V8 Mustang around a track recently. It turns better than you think, but it also has no rear grip whatsoever. And no DLSS tweaks, no. I couldn't bother. Like, I don't want to do too much fiddling, you know? It's just... Fiddling always bears the risk of making the system unstable or whatever. And it takes a lot of time. But if you tell me it's absolutely necessary, let's go for it. I just made up I edited a new PC command, so if you type !PC, you'll see my specs. Just maybe the second gear is too short. Do one more lap for the tire pressures and we should have a good idea. Okay, lap time coming down quite good. Wow, I can see the time already. Oops, that's gonna cost.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Okay. A 0.5 low already, 0.4 possible, and you said 0.3 is the fastest, so we don't have much to go here. There's a good fair bit of optimization left on the table for now. Okay, so let's sort the pressures. Temperature-wise on the edge. No, I can't see it. 1, 2, 3. So this one is actually fine, but we need maybe a little more on the right side. Aero-wise, I think this can stay. We'll go more aggressive on the brakes. Okay. Did we have any bottoming issues? No, we could perhaps more range on the front. And I think I want to play with the roll bars. And then we can play with TC as well. Let's try something. Because that's going to give a whole lot more confidence. Something like that. And then basically it's only going to be about the roll bars, really. Let me think. Traction. Let's try a lot more here. Let's see what that does. And let's see what that does to the car. And if we need more rotation, we're going to adjust the roll bar. So what I'm just doing now, I'm giving the car more range on the rear. And that perhaps gives us more traction. At least that's my target. And perhaps this. And we already are aggressive there. So we're going to leave that as is. We don't need that, I think. Okay. Let's catch up with chat. Monitor. I think there's also a command for exclamation mark screen. But it's the Samsung 49-inch. Huge freeze. Wait, we have streaming problems? Oh. Dropped frames, but that looks like... I think it's still the internet. Well, it depends on the aero map, how it exactly works if it gives understeer. Of course, traction, if you have traction, that will automatically also mean understeer, yes. There's only oversteer and understeer, and if you have oversteer and try to fix it, you're naturally going more towards understeer. Make sure you're streaming with the GPU and not with the PC, and not with the CPU. Come on, guys. I haven't just started. No, what we can do, we can give the card. Let's give the card a tiny bit more punch, okay? Because right now, 40% power target. Let's go to 50%. Apply. So now it's wanting a bit more what?
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
What do you mean, Nick? Jealous much? thanks, man. Yeah, it's going better. I've also yesterday I ran, or I was running to the garden with the dog, and it seemed fine. I think the short shift is gonna help. No, I'll stick to the ultra wide because I don't have the space, and I don't want to fiddle with screens and NVIDIA surround and blah blah blah. Hey, Pran. Yeah, the car seems good again here. Was my second lap that I did a 0.5 already. I was the third or so. And Jordan did a 0.3. Let me fine-tune the setup a bit and then we should be able to do that. No. But yeah, also guys, notice I've increased the TC now. So before it was 1, which is basically off in this car. Now we have TC1 on 3 and TC2 on 6. So you'll see it engage at some point. But it's not gonna do much. It's only gonna save us really for those situations here, and then you can be much more aggressive on the throttle without losing time, really. Oh, the car just rotates so good. Even with more range on the rear now. But I guess we might have more traction now. Well, maybe not. Also, first lap tire needs some time. Not sure about the short shift. Okay, either take the curve fully or don't take it at all. But don't just, if you clip it just slightly, car gets a bit nervous. Okay, that's already a 5 on the first flying lap, where the tire is not yet good. Oh, I don't know, Paul. You can use TC2 on all cars. You just remember the setups I'm doing. I'm not doing them for like esports level competition. I'm doing them for kind of the more average people, because there are much more average people than there are pro esports guys, and pro esports guys do their own setups anyway. They don't need mine. So I'm making safer setups in general. Doesn't matter if short shift or not by the looks of it. Okay. Okay. That's the fastest time already, is it? That went faster than I thought.
Which means also there's probably something left. Well, I'm not gonna do hot lapping, like crazy hot lapping. That's something that Luke Whiteheads of this world do at night. Not me in his stream. Hey Luke, if you're watching. I know you secretly are. Could argue I have a little much fuel on board. We can take out... Well... If we take a slow out lap, we can take out 2 liters. And it's just gonna be fine. And then we're gonna be 0.03 faster. Well, this is the fastest forward time on the LFM leaderboard right now. Let me save that real quick. Gonna do some more tweaks, I think. There's always something to improve. Sometimes you just want to try things, right? Even if it feels good, you just try more. So we allow a bit more diving on corner entry. Now I have to think about what we're going to trade. Let's try just a click there. And then I think I want to try higher roll bars, or higher anti-roll bars, rather. So 2 clicks each. Just stiffer roll bars all around. Kind of try and retain the balance. But I think, especially for the fast corners, the car will roll a lot and we want to prevent that for aero efficiency. And not overwhelm the tires too much. So let's see if that does something. TC-wise, I felt safer already. Tire pressure-wise, wouldn't go much lower. Like the tire needs that support. Maybe go lower on the rear here. It should be fine because the temperature's not as high there. But the front is getting cooked a little here. I think so. I'm never going to do this, right? So the toe is on 0. Not going to go negative toe here. I think with the car, you'll probably can be quicker on these kind of circuits with the fast corners where the car's front limited by going negative toe. It's going to hurt traction a bit, but you might be quicker around those corners that it's kind of worth it. But not going to do this for my setups, all right? Let's do another run. Yeah, no, we only had 180 dropped frames, so it was like 3 seconds somewhere in between. Maybe maybe the connection had a hiccup or something. And save the replay in case I don't improve. Oh, I didn't have Popometer running, so we need to do a better time anyway. Or repeat that time.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
But I guess for the data pack, I'm gonna aim for 0.2. That should be fine. Oh, fuel. Forgot about fuel. Let's take out some fuel. We don't want to carry around excess fuel. Should be enough. You don't like the car in low gears? No, it's your right foot. I think the most time you'll spend on the baseline of the car, like where you explore what the car does in general. I guess when the data pack is finished, I'm gonna do a similar video and kind of Reddit article on the car like I did for the Porsche. And then can write down how this car works, but most of the time you're going to spend initially finding out how the car responds to all the different settings. And once you know that, then I think it's fairly easy to adapt to most other tracks. I think the majority of the work for me is to find kind of a baseline setup for a high downforce environment, and then find out whether the car responds to lower drag, and if you want to run less downforce on Paul Ricard Monza or so. And then I think you're set for most situations you're gonna come through. But Fran, just use higher TC, like use 3.7 or 4.7. TC 4.7, you're not gonna have any problems. Oh, actually, let's do failsafe here. 4.9, okay? Let's do the first flyer 4.9. Let's see how much time that costs, okay? And then you can be pretty aggressive with the throttle without any issues. It's gonna cost some time. Maybe you'll be fine with 4.8 later on or so. Yes, I have Vodafone. Hi, Freddy, by the way. See, now the TC just kind of sorts it out. We lose a bit of time, but since I don't expect you to go for grid 1, Pran, this should be fine. No oversteer whatsoever anymore. I'd have to look in the OBS log to see where it actually comes from. You never know. Okay, so go back to my settings. The yellow horizontal is speed. Can we short shift here? I think, yes. It loses time. So it's better to manage first gear than using second, I think. Subscription on Popometer is a bit tricky because of how we pay the creators of the setups. I think we're gonna do a 0.2 soon. Hey, mate. Well, I bottled glass corner. But it's there.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Nope. Nope, that's screwed. I think we can do even more. We can achieve more. Try some more. I think this was better with the roll bars actually, so maybe we just go further in that direction and give it more range on the rear still, because we didn't get any understeer, so we can just keep going with that, honestly. Try that perhaps. Rebound. There's more throwing it in, but I don't want to get too aggressive. Like the thing, I always have to balance that. I can always drive a more aggressive setup to get more lap time, but I want to keep in mind that I'm doing this for people with just less ability, period. The slower people, they should feel comfortable with the car. Cedric, in theory, yes, but I don't think this is actually, I don't think ACC differentiates there. Like here in this car it says TC longitudinal and T latitude, but I doubt it's actually working like that. I think it's more the when to cut and how much to cut. Lost connection. We lost connection to the server. Why? Let me save the setup. Why? And reconnect. Or is the ACC lobby down? That would be odd. Got a couple tags. Okay, numbered. Okay, now ACC crashed, I think. Or it's trying to join, but the server doesn't exist. Hello. No. Refresh list. No, all the servers are there. Just Barcelona has disappeared. Why? Oh, no. That seems to be an LFM issue, if you ask me. Because some servers are fine, some are not. I might be, yeah. There's more left. I didn't fully push into the front axle yet. I still had to manage the rear too much. Let's give me more traction, more rear, and then maybe we can push even further. I think, Cedric, I don't think they actually implemented different ways of the TC functionality across cars. Looks like an LFM issue to me. If we join here, we can.
Green light.
Ah, no lapping. There we go. Caught him in the act. But now 50-50 now. Seems like the Barca servers are back. Yeah, there we go. Ah, Boris, na?
Green light. Go, go,
Aber
go.
was war denn das denn hier gerade? Der wollte mich nicht mehr raufladen. Oder hast du wirklich sowas neu gestartet? Okay, let's keep going at it here. Is there anything else I wanted to change? No. Stick to this. Okay. Aber es ist doch, ich dachte die ganzen, das läuft alles auf dem gleichen Server. Aber gut. Who cares? Let's go.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Lieben. Guck an. Sehr nice. Sorry, Rafa. Boris was just telling us that the servers are fine and whatever happened. It's also weird, on some tracks, a certain setup works and the car responds in a certain way, and then on a different track, which looks to have the same kind of corner patterns, the same setup just doesn't work, especially in regards to the roll bars. It might just be down to... but we don't need that actually. To the grip level of the individual track, if more roll bar works or not. Yeah. Can I maybe hit the breakpoint? Or find it, rather.
Your lap times are validated.
Can't be
Please try
off
to
track.
stay on the track.
Well, honestly, both, it is very similar to the M4, just with, I mean, I have to pace myself here, but this engine is just, it's a better engine. It gives you so much more flexibility as a driver. Turbochargers are just not great to drive in this game, at least. I don't know. I think IRL turbochargers, you don't feel it anymore as a driver, but in ACC you feel the turbo too much still, and it affects how you drive the car too much, I'd say. But here, yeah, an NA engine is just much nicer to drive and control, and you don't have to slam the throttle as aggressively as on the turbo cars. No, I didn't even try this lap. There's so much in it. See how the torque just gets the car around here? And you don't need to shift or anything, you have all the time in the world. No need for weird short shifting or double shifting or whatever. Just drivability is so good with this, because you can just any RPM it accelerates. There's no dead zone in the car, so to say, or in the engine. No, missed it again. So we need to nail last corner, and then I think we have a really good time.
Well, I believe the fastest lap so far.
Ja, Markus, fährt sich richtig gut. Mit meinen Setups natürlich nur. Nein, der ist insgesamt schon stark. Oh god, no, I didn't dare. We need another run. There's no brake marker there in the last chicane, unfortunately. And the fuel? Oh, the fuel really just about lasts. Yeah, and the brakes are really good. T8, which one is 8? What is the track map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you mean this one, I guess. Or you mean the hairpin. Depends how you count. Do you count this one or do you not? Okay, this also worked. Maybe we can go even further with that. Give it even more traction. Give it even more traction. Ow. But now we might. Oh, let's see how it goes. Let's see. I can do this. Before that happen. I think just when the curb ends, I'll breathe on the brakes.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
You probably get around that one without braking at all. Without braking at all. Need to save a bit of fuel on the outlap. Not that we run out of fuel on the line. Come on, need the point 2. And it's heating up in this room. And it would be much warmer now if I still had the 3080 Ti. Because it would be running 360 watts now or something. There you have to say the 4090 is so much better. Like here's the break point, just when the curve ends, just slightly. You don't really need to get rid of a lot of speed. We can probably roll. Oh yeah, we need to find the marker here somehow. Or I just hit the brakes harder, that also helps. Second, it does. But it doesn't really change much. Remember, first lap is always slower. Because the tire is not there yet. Well, everybody has a different way of driving the corner. If you give me that marker, it's not going to work for me. I might have a completely different car position and angle at this point, so the barrier will also look different to me. And also, it's not good to focus on something on the right when your apex is right ahead of you on the left. You have very little time to refocus with your eyes, so you need to find something different. This red thing, nah, that's way too late if I use that. So it depends how we look at that thing. It depends where it is in your view, in your field of view setting, on your monitor. Which camera you're using. Ja, Markus, die gibt es nicht zu kaufen, aber ich weiß, irgendjemand im Hintergrund guckt, ob man da Möglichkeiten hinkriegt für. Oh, wow. We keep finding time here. Pushing too hard. There we go. I think we can keep that. I'll do one more lap, but I think we can just stay with us. That's fine. Nope. Yeah. There's a tiny bit more somewhere. Tiny bits everywhere. That was not a bad lap. We keep it. Does engaging ABS make your brake distance longer significantly? No, because it's racing ABS. It's not your typical road car ABS. It's much better. Save the replay. I think we're done with the Q set, honestly. I'll just save that. Genau, Markus, ja, ja. Ich habe das auch schon, als wir die alten, die weißen hatten, die waren ja auch schon hübsch. Wäre auch schon gut gewesen, wenn man die hätte verkaufen können, aber naja. Ist halt schwierig, ne? Simracing ist halt zu klein, die machen das ja mit Puma zusammen. Und wenn Puma was produziert, dann muss das halt eine sinnvolle Menge sein. I don't know, genre. I don't know. Genre, Mr. Botha. I don't know. Maybe there's like the differences are tiny. Make it 2/10 or so. I guess there's a 41 in this. Give it to Luke Whitehand and give him a 12-hour night stint. he might get the lap together. I mean, even on my lap, there was an issue in the kind of in the fast chicane middle sector. That wasn't ideal. The exit onto the kind of back straight wasn't ideal. So there's something left in this. So maybe if I optimize with what I have in the set, it's a 0.0. We just look at the sectors. Yeah, I didn't match it anywhere. But there were particular corners where it wasn't too bad. Nee, Chris, ich kann da nix. Ich habe da auch nicht mehr. Nein. Es gibt die halt einfach nicht zu kaufen. Auch wir kaufen sie nicht. Das wird einfach produziert irgendwie zwischen BMW und Puma und dann lagern die halt irgendwo. Aber ich habe da keinen Zugriff. Okay, and now I'll just restart the session so we have a smaller replay for the race set. Request a lap with a default aggressive. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's all right. Let's do that. It's so warm in here right now.
Green light, give it all you can.
Default aggressive setup. Default aggressive. We keep it exactly as it is, okay? We just hope the pressures are somewhat okay. How does that look? Oh, God. And it's 60 liters, remember, okay? Just default aggressive, didn't change a thing. Mouse man, hello. Yeah, Paul. Oh, the tool doesn't differ. Oh, God. No steering forces because the caster is low. And understeer as hell. But we should have good top speed. The brakes are very understeery. But interestingly, the TC is less aggressive. But the aero balance is like, it's 5 wing and barely any rake. It has good traction. But it might be because it's slower. I don't know. No, I think traction actually is better, but it doesn't rotate. Or not as good. Well, they make safe setups. You have to think that the majority of people is driving alone offline. They never go into any forum or Discord or YouTube or whatever. And most people are probably horrible drivers as well. And perhaps they're not even driving with wheel or bad wheels or whatever. So if you make a setup that kind of needs you to have decent hardware and get a good connection to the car, then it could be tricky. So they rather make a very safe setup, and even the aggressive one is rather safe. But yeah, it's very good traction in comparison. Can be really aggressive on power. But yeah, gotta wait a long time here. And gotta brake a tiny bit earlier. With the brake bias so much to the front. But of course that's the easiest thing you can change. It still somewhat rotates because the ABS is good, but Just too much to the front a little. It's quite a bit slower in the end, right? But remember, it's also half a tank now. I think I already did one Audi set like that. They aren't too bad. The Audi generally is a good car, so I think we can get something out of it that is useful. I have 1 or 2 online on Popometer. Traction is really good. That's probably the stiffer front spring and the lower rear end. Traction is good. Maybe some learning here. Maybe if I just increase the front spring on mine, it's gonna be nicer even.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Oof, okay. Can you imagine driving Pro Series with a car which is difficult to drive like Audi? Well, on if you go Pro Series, all cars become difficult to drive, so this is not it, I'd say. BMW is also difficult to drive. I'm sweating like crazy in a Pro Series race. If you have to squeeze everything out of a car, there's no easy car. I don't know for the Audi. Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple tenths, maybe 3, 4. I don't know yet. We'll see. Car seems too bouncy and oscillate a lot more. Is that mainly the dampers? Well, dampers and stiffer springs, I guess. Audi is no race-winning car on pro level, but Audi won, like 2 seasons ago, won the Pro Series, right? So it's not like, and then it received kilos, and then, well, everybody always goes for the car that seems that couple hundreds or tenths ahead or is under BOP'd, and then everybody knew about the Audi, so we got proper laps for it, and then they found a new car that didn't have proper laps, so it's probably fine, just nobody's using it. Well, with Kuno's Bob, the Audi is probably the best car in the game. Watkins im Regen mit dem Ford. Regen habe ich noch gar nicht getestet mit dem Auto, muss ich sagen. Aber im Zweifel für Traktion einfach vorne die Federhärter, hinten schön weich alles, dann müsste das gehen. Okay, let me rejoin that session real quick, just for the race set. Well, it wasn't entirely Kuno's BOP. There was always LFM BOP, wasn't there? It just didn't, the Audi just didn't have enough or fast enough laps or something.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, nothing here. Right. Hey, Phil. Why would there not be a chance with LFM Bob? The kilos target the cars to be same pace. The problem with the Audi is that the TC is too aggressive. You have to drive it without TC, and that's what makes it hard for well, beginners or whatever not pro. It needs to be really aggressive. You need to run a lot of rake on the Audi, and it's tricky with how far back the engine is. It just gets sensitive, and you're most of the time the car is sliding, but in turn it doesn't really have hot tires, so you can't do that. But yeah, you need to be driving well for that. It's just if you can't do that, then you need to run the TC, and then kind of this whole concept falls apart, how the car creates the speed. But on pro level, I'm fairly sure should be good. Just that it's probably, I don't know, maybe it's more tricky to drive than some of the others because you really need the throttle control. And in the Ferrari, you just slam it and get the same time, right? But the potential is the same. It's just more exhausting to actually get it out, I'd say. All right, fuel up. What was our consumption? A little under 2.5, right? No, it was 2.8, I think. 2.8 or so was the consumption. Let's see. So, how long is that stint gonna go? 3,600 seconds by, what did we just do? We did 42 low, so we can probably do 43 mid race pace, which is 103 let's do 103.5. We're probably faster. Which makes it 35 laps, installation or formation lap, 36 laps. 36 times, what was our consumption? 2.8. And we need 101 liters, add one spare, 102. There we go. Well, let's do 103 for an aggressive warm-up lap or something. That should be fine. Then we need to do some tweaks to the car to be nicer in the race. Not as much downforce on the front, little more or little less aggression on the rear. Need to make sure the rear doesn't swing on us as badly. We can be less aggressive here. And we could probably, well, we can keep everything else, I guess. Oh no, maybe we go up here a little. Perhaps here. Electronics can stay the same. Maybe we go one higher to not destroy the rears. TC37 instead of 36. And I think toe-wise, we can just stay the same. It's probably, we'll see for tire pressures. I think we can just stay because we had a bit of a bias towards the front, and now the rear is going to get a tiny bit warmer. Maybe, no, we actually don't even need to change the ducts. Let's see. Probably if you later get the package, for anything of other than these temperatures or anything above these temperatures of 23, 27, you want to increase the brake ducts. Probably keep the tires in the zone, because this is probably going to be a bit much for a race. Or 60 save. Let's give it a go. But I think it should be nice.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Well, you can lower the TC, but you potentially you can have the issue of causing more slip and potentially sliding, and then yes, there's a chance to gain more time, but you also lose more time if it goes wrong. So for a race, it's probably best to keep the TC on. It's a D-shaped wheel. There's also a command for wheel, I think, if you want to look it up. You're welcome, people. I think I'll go stiff for front spring. That should make the traction a lot better. But I'll see. Let me do a couple laps just to see how the tire wear spreads out, and if we need to protect the rears a bit. You can already think what we want to do after. We can either just join an LFM race, but I think at this time of day it's not too competitive. And the other thing, of course, we have different games. Hey, Skylon. Well, the Ferrari doesn't have a TC issue, but the Ferrari has very aggressive engine output right away. So there's always more... Although the power is quicker than the weight can travel around the car, and that's why the Ferrari is so dependent on the TC. And I think the Merc is rather tricky without TC2. But it can also drive with TC without too much harm, I saw in the races. LMU hypercar, oh. I'm not sure. Maybe we have to be lucky, right? If we hit the session, because it's only, what, every 2 hours if we're lucky? And if the game works. Didn't start it in over a month, I think. Yeah, temperatures are a bit high on the left side. I think we're just about in the range where we're on the edge of having to warm tires. Well, that was decent. Very clean lap. I don't feel any issue here, so
Well, not many personal fastest lap.
let's see how the tire wear spread is. Get the front to be stiffer. Well, you'd increase the front spring stiffness, for example. Okay, replay save. So we have that to the garage. Let's see how the tire set looks. Interesting. They are really close together. So I don't think we really have to do much changes. We could. So just remember, I'll write that in the setup description anyway. But if you find traction issues with it, I think it's fine because you want how the car rotates right now, and if you can manage the throttle, it's fine. But if you need to have more of a behavior where you can just slam the throttle as aggressive as we could with the aggressive preset, then just increase front spring stiffness, and that's gonna cure most of the problems by 1, maybe 2 clicks, and then the car is super safe. Or reduce a lot the bump stop range on the front. If you reduce that by 5 clicks or something, then the car should also become much more get much more traction in corner exit. Nick, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Are lap times slower in offline practice, or is it just a placebo? There could be a tiny bit of a grip difference depending on, it depends on track as well. But it's gonna be in the 1 to 10th area, something like that. Not too wild. The R8 chews through tires. I don't think so. 5 laps of Nords, you had 2.8 on the rear for the BMW. No chance that happened. You looked at the wrong tire set. Because the BMW eats tires for breakfast. Like, it's super bad. I have a Twitch channel, but I haven't streamed there in ages. Well, you know, Paul, if the car is at, like, the car, even if you're in a corner, on a corner exit, the car rolls over and perhaps it sits in the bump stop, or it doesn't sit in the bump stop, and then it gives that gives the front grip. And if you put the bump stop much closer to, well, if you prevent the front tire from compressing a lot, or the front spring from compressing a lot, then even during corner exit, the front will be hitting the bump stops, and that makes the car a little more understeery on exit, because every time there's a whatever impact on the front, the front tire is going to skip a bit. It's you have to do quite a bit of a change, right? But I saw the aggressive preset had the bump stop range at 3 or something, so you're probably riding the bump stop the entire lap, and you might not feel the difference from 18 to 13 or so on the bump stop range, but you only get to notice it once it's on 5 or something. Needs to be very low, I think, to get it on corner exit, but it does work. And then, but yeah, the stiffer front spring has bigger impact, probably. And also doesn't have as many bad impacts on other parts of the track, as if you reduce the front bump stop range, you're kind of affecting every driving situation, and the front spring it does that as well, but not as extreme. It all depends a bit how much you do. Never hopeless. Will they update the sounds of this car? I don't know. I don't know if they have recording planned. I'm not sure. Yeah, so what I said, I'm not gonna make the change here, but let me quickly put the setup up. I'll not make a long description. It should be really quick. Creator, my data packs, blah, 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 copy the text, new. What is the Barcelona, the Ford, create the pack, edit, Barcelona, TBA, hey, wait. Add the pack. I'm ready in a second, guys. Where was my fast quality lab? 42.1. There we go. That was a good one. Setup is here, here, here. What's up? You. Replay file. Save. Oh, which one was it? There. 1219, 1221. Okay. Olden and Spielberg. Wow. Olden is not great for racing. And the race setup. The race lab. Setup. Ford. Corsa race. And I think we're good. I'll amend the description later to actually write something about the track, because it takes a couple minutes. other than that, the pack is online right now. There we go. There you go. If you want it, it's there. And you saw it was good. It's weird. Like normally, I'm not beating Sherrod like that. So maybe I mean I know they kind of they already have their data pack, or they're not data pack, their setup bundle. They have it online already, so they probably invested less time per track, perhaps. That's the only reason, or the only way I could explain Jordan being slower than me there. By almost 2/10 even. That's not typical. Normally it's very hard for me to reach Jordan lap times because he's pushing a lot in these. Now Olden just has zero opportunity to pass someone. Awful. It's like nice to drive on your own, kinda, but with others, I don't know. Yeah, great for quality, horrible for racing, that's the thing. Some people use 180-degree on the physical steering wheel and they do good. Yeah, well, I don't know why they need to make it overly sensitive. I don't see the point, but if they want that, sure, go ahead. Oh, wow. No, so let me quickly compare to Jordan. I was 10th faster in first sector already, I think. So this is most of the time. Then middle sector, half a tenth. And last sector, and well, 200, no, another half tenth. Okay. So tiny things. I guess that he can sort out with just pushing a little more. So it's not that. Na, Sören, ja, es geht aufwärts auf jeden Fall. Also die Schmerzen sind fast komplett weg jetzt. Also ich denke, es geht in die richtige Richtung. But still, the Ferrari time is 3/10 faster still. It's insane. 41.8. It's just a crazy lap time. Yeah, I get it, Phil. I understand it, but I find it's like I want to be precise, and the smaller of a range you use, the harder I think it gets to be precise to what the perfect steering angle would be. Sören sitzt irgendwo und passt nicht aufs Werksgelände. No, Motec does not have tire wear. No. And also the shared memory does not have tire wear. Yeah, high sense versus low sense, exactly, same thing. Hello, Riba. Or how's life, Riba? I need something to drink. I'm melting. Oh yeah, let me check. How's the signups? 6 minutes to. I have not done a lap of Ripple Ring in this car. Yeah, so it should be good. Nah, it's just 26 people. Shall we? I guess. Are we not gonna win this one? I read the rules. Where's the Ford? Sign me up. Real weather. Okay, I'm signed up. I'll go pee, get something to drink, and then we do this race, alright? Let's copy over the number already. Ah, NJ. Nah. I'll be right there. Well, it's what, 10 minutes until service starts or so? 8.5. Easy. Going. Sören klatschnass. we want the wet t-shirt picture, Sören. I failed. So let me quickly steal Mark's setup for Ripple Ring. Let's see what he did there. I haven't quite seen his approach yet. So let's see Ripple Ring. Here we go. Mark Toll. Download. Setups Ford. There we go. I already did put them in, right? I have one. Ripple Ring. QRLFMR. Oh, nice. So it's already fuel. Very nice. So there's still time to go for the practice server even, right? 5 minutes. That's a lap. Where is the Red Bull Ring? There. Private hot lap server. Forgot the password for that. So where's the other one? Come on here. Just a quick lap to know what I'm facing.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Well, not in the dark. Well, we do it in the dark. Don't matter. Q. Let me quickly scroll through the set. Oh god. Okay. Man wants the car to rotate. Let's find out. Oh god, Night on Epic looks so good. Of course he has TC off. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, I can tell. I don't even know the breakpoints for Rebel Ring anymore. Race set Giga? Okay, nice. The later epics needed. Oh, it does. It does. Absolutely, Sören. Oh yeah, that rotates. Oh, that bottoms out. I might have a solution for that. Wait, that sentence makes no sense. 3-6 if you don't want to use TC? You mean if you want to use it? It depends on the track a bit, but I feel this is very nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna update to a 5090. Like, I just got the 49 and it's no point spending anything. I'll maybe if I win another Pro Series then. Oh, that's way too early. Bit aggressive, perhaps. Oh. I'll try to prevent this bottoming. Oh, nice. Only 1.5 seconds off. I don't know, Stitchy. Man, I'm braking too early. That's the point, I think. Maybe it's because Kirill Sadirov messaged me. Now I got free rotation. See, if I speed up, then it gets limited on the front as well. Well, the server is starting, right? So I'll do... No, I can't do another lap. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll manage. In the left... In that left-right bit. Left-right bit, left-right bit, left-right bit. Left-right bit? Ah. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Oh no, we're gonna be dead last in the pits. End of this too.
Green light.
Ja, Ford macht schon Spaß, soll ich sagen. Oh, that's cold. That is cold weather. Okay, so what we'll need is... So that is going to give us 4 clicks, but we need another 5 or so at least. Easily. Actually, it's fine. 5... yeah, I wanted to prevent the bottoming. I think it just makes it nicer end of the day. So perhaps a little of this. Let's see if that's enough to prevent the bottoming. Just lower the front, bumps the range a little. But other than that, looks familiar. No, not even on Paul Ricard you're going to 6, I think. You do on... Not even... No, also not on the Nordschleife. I don't think we'll use 6 at all. Just for fuel saving, kinda. You could use it.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Have we signed up for the 45-minute race or for the 25-minute race? Oh boy, okay. Just want to have a quick one. Thanks, I guess. Oh, here's second, you'll say? Yeah. Makes sense. So quali is long enough for me to find the pace. Okay, yeah, I see. Oh, my brake points are all a bit early. Ah, I see. Maybe go a little lower here. Out of the hairpins. We might need a bit more freedom. Okay, can I hit the brakes? Oh, but this is... Second is too close to the limit, I feel. You have to make it work in third.
Yellow flag ahead. Good job.
Second corner second. Ah, no. No, we stay higher here. That's better. God, that's slow. We should be, what, probably 26... 7 or something? That's kind of the only corner where the gearing is a bit tricky.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, just have to find the full second. Tires are way overpressured for whatever reason. Oh, okay, interesting. Need to try stiffer spring.
Well done, mate. This has been your first advice.
Oh yeah, Jordan does. Well, I guess Jordan did the data pack then, or the setup for Go.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Well, man, this has been for some best. Your lap time is
Ah, that's the track limit.
trying to stay on the track.
Ja, ich bin am Setups bauen, aber Red Bull Ring war nicht meine Strecke, das hat Mark gemacht. Wow, 410s to Jordan is a bit much. But yeah, my pressure, I don't know why the pressures are so high, that doesn't make sense. I should probably not lower them, I guess it's a bug again. If I lower them now, they are probably gonna be wrong again. Because things. I'll just keep them, we see if it changes. Fuel, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the bottoming into last corner, that concerns me a bit, because that's annoying. And I need to prevent that somehow. But that's going to cost us time somewhere else. Most likely. I don't know, sound is fine for me.
Car on the left, clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I think this car has enough straight line speed to actually be able to pass someone.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
I don't know, Mark rotates on power. Just have to want it.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Maybe it's the temperature. And we have, what, 13 degrees or something. I don't know, it's just refreshing to have a new car. Okay. I don't know if it's smart to have brake ducts too. They don't cool enough on the front. Yeah, but pressures are better now, right? So it was again, or it seems like it was the bug.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, I'm third. Not good. Okay,
Your lap time is
we can't take that curve.
Please try to stay on the track.
Ja, Nobel im Grunde eins der schnellsten Autos gerade. Das wird sich aber in Kürze erledigen, wenn alle Runden gefahren sind und das Kilos bekommt auf LFM. Und dann ist es wieder so gut wie die anderen. Thank you, sir.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Yep. Now I know what you mean. Have to, yeah, I have to throw it into the corner a bit, keep that drift alive. I'm too late here every time. Ah, I knew it.
Losing time is at 12.
Well, pressure's too high again. That's it's a brake duct, has bigger impact than I thought. Danke dir, Graf.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Hey, one more attempt.
Yellow flag. Be careful there. Yellow flag in sector 3.
A little tricky. We're risking it.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
I'm too scared of the bump last corner braking.
On the lane, this has been your
Oh no!
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Ah, okay, could have been P2. We're good. We're not far off. It's fine. Just gotta figure out the pressures here. So this was not good. Rears are fine. Just have to remember that. It's gonna be tricky now. Going to the race set with the pressures is gonna be meh. Meh. I'll not know what I'm doing there. And front, I think we'll just bring the duct back because that was huge impact. First gear 41. No. Like we're much... No. That only works if you go really slow in turn 1, but my speed in turn 1... My speed in turn 1 is what? Nah. My speed in turn... This is the shift point. Like, this is the limiter in first gear. 120 something. If I'm in first gear, I'm shifting middle of the corner. So no. First gear only works if you're going too slow. Sorry. Nope. That's a dash cam I'm driving. So it's cam 2, I think. Sherry found some more. Which means we have to pit, right? So which setup am I using? And it's fixed refueling time, right? So we're taking tires. Okay, so what are we gonna do to... So rear ducts. I increase kind of like... Oh god, I can only be wrong with the pressures here. So I think we're just gonna stay to ducts 3 and deal with it and only adjust for temperature. It's easier. Or now we'll manage. So 4 clicks up on the rear, and on the front we actually stay, but we have to do a lot of clicks. 8 perhaps. 9. Yeah, but I don't need the rotation in first gear. That doesn't make sense. If I get your rotation in first, I'll cut the corner. Fuel-wise, I think this is fine then. Use current pressures, refuel, another 44. Let's hope that's it. Okay. Uh,
30 seconds.
well, I'll just leave it as is. I know, don't pressure me. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Do we have fuel for the formation lab, Stitchy?
Going single file.
Nah, I have no chance to get Jordan, but we might pick up pace enough throughout the race to get the Aston. Hopefully. Well, I guess I'll prepare to refuel, huh? A little more. Jansky, welches Interesse könntest du verfolgen? Wie selbstlos von dir. If Jansky is in your chat, guys, he wants one thing and one thing only. And it's disgusting. Almost like the car is better on some tracks with the curbs than on others. Perhaps. No, not my first ever, but first ever in a while, let's say it this way. I just don't want to lose rating. And of course I practiced the pit entry and the parking position. Not so we are screwed. We're gonna lose 5 seconds in the pits easily. Rip, rip, rip. Haven't done a pit stop with this car yet. So things are gonna happen for sure.
Going double file.
Oh boy, this gear is long. Let's see what top speed the Aston has.
Green line, go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Interesting line from Jordan.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
We live. Okay, maybe we have to defend more than I was hoping.
Pit window is open.
Yeah, that is odd. That needs a fix. Like, you can't rely on the last corner at all. That's not a good situation to be in. Sometimes I'll die, sometimes I won't. So I can't push. -3. Unlucky. Well, it might look like P4 actually. Yeah, but that's a problem. Like, you need to be able to use the track, else you're losing time. You need to make it work. Doesn't matter how. That's 2/10 if you can use the track. I've got to figure out the timing in every single corner still. Yeah, I try Stiffer's front spring,
Well done, mate. Personal first is slow.
for example.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, yeah, I'll follow your line for now. Oh yeah, I need first seconds to low RPM. Okay. Oh, can't see the gap. Nice. Oh yeah, there's this thing with the off tracks too, right? So take it easy. 17 if I win. Nice. Well, not gonna happen. Wow, that's much better. $26.7, Jordan.
Well done, mate. That's all nice. Car is exiting the pit. Watch out.
Leaving some on the table here, I guess. Tennessee, better watch your teacher, mate. But hello. Manually trying to hide. $26.
Well done, mate. That's all nice.
Well, what we're okay. Nice, too deep. I don't know where the track limits exactly are. Ah, there.
Gaining on the car ahead of sector 1.
Getting in the position slowly.
Given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Okay, it's even tighter, I guess. So is he not collecting off tracks then?
Given a warning for exceeding track
Well,
limits.
if I got a warning here, then he should definitely get a warning, or what? Where do I get it from? I was way tight on exit. What is this? Or is it the braking? Hey James, yes, it's a 4090 by now. How?
Gaining on the car ahead of sector 1.
I don't get the warnings. Especially the second one. The first I understand, the second one no. That was weird. Uh-oh, lap car. Oh, nice. There we go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Go V8. Well, my V8.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Well, that was late, mate.
Clear on the right.
I was already braking late, but he was still later. He was just waiting for me to brake. Oh yeah, the Ford is faster, so we should get our shot sooner or later.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Gaining on the car ahead of sector 1.
How's that not a... Oh, I hope that was a warning for him. difficult to get back to him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Watch out.
Okay, pit next lap.
We're halfway through.
Danke dir, Deichgraf. Well, I don't know. I don't even know where the pit entry line is. So I can't really gain here. I have to take care, else it's a drive-through. Hey Dennis. Are you serious, mate? Why is he sneaking around there? Yeah, but I don't know where to stop. Like, I have no clue how long this car is, so I don't have a reference now, so it's probably gonna go wrong. That's... Nah, yeah, of course I'm wrong. So that's the 5 seconds I mentioned earlier that I'll definitely lose because I have no clue where the reference is. That was always gonna happen. So he's gone. He is gone. And the McLaren is gone. But yeah, I was not far enough in the pit actually, so.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, 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 go.
And the Merc is back on me. There's the Aston, look how far he's gone. And we lose one more even. Or? No.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Well, even with a cam change, I wouldn't have a reference. So it doesn't matter. These things just need to be practiced, which I didn't have time for before the race.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Let's see if we can get him. Just need insane laps. What is it, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? Okay. Currently valid. Barely faster. Nope, I'm just not getting closer. Not enough at least. Yeah. And that's it with the pace. P3 it is. Maybe a bit of luck with the blue flag cars, but other than that, we're done. We haven't gained a single tenth so far, I think. Oh, they're battling ahead of him. Nice, gonna get them both. Unlucky. Thank you.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Please.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thank you. Half a second gained. Oh, how can he go so wide? He must be on 3 warnings now. One. This is bullshit. Ja, Jordan ist bestimmt TCF. Well, I think we're getting closer, but running out of time. And it's risky. Why my pressure so high again now?
Falling behind the car in front, sector 3.
Okay, we're not even gaining. Hey, Conrad. Yeah, I'm losing a lot in that corner now compared to him. Okay, that was as close as it gets, I think. No, it's a great car. I don't know why I'm now slower than in the first stint, even though we have less fuel on board. Why the pressures are wrong.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
Oh, a buff? No, definitely gets a nerf. If anything. He's off track again. Probably still one warning. So all the Porsche setups that I tried again, they were still working. Didn't need any changes. Yeah, I don't know why the pressures are so high now. It makes no sense. Took the same ones as I started the race with.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
Well, that's it. Lap cars.
Car on the left.
Motec.
Clear on the left.
Yeah.
There's a car exiting pit lane. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Why does he not go wide at least? Like, use all the track there is, but no, he needs to keep it on the tarmac. I was already going slower through the corner to leave him space on the exit, but yeah, he cuts to the inside somehow. Okay. That's done. Yeah, I think it's a tire wear,
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
not low fuel so much. And probably one of the settings that Stitchy chose here. Or at least that's my assumption. But then again, I didn't drive the car in an actual race yet. It's so weird. On other tracks, the car is so much better over curbs. And here it bottoms out all the time. Like on Imola, it's no problem at all. But here, the sausages are some weird. If I hit it in the next hairpin, the car tries to disintegrate.
Pit window is closing down. Leaders on final lap.
Well, we're just about enough fuel.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Nah, I think the car slammed everywhere except Zolder. I don't think they lift the front anywhere. You lose too much downforce.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Leader has finished the race.
Jordan is house Jordan half a minute clear. A second a lap. We didn't fight that much. And I didn't lose that much in the pit.
Excellent job, Wayne. P3, you're on the podium. Now bring it back home safely.
But yeah, he just his low 27 or 26 the entire stint. Yeah, we were so far off that. So far. All right. Now I'm wasted. Well, now my elo tanks so much that next race I'm gonna gain. We want to see that. Oh, good timing. Yeah, I mean, why does he not at least go wide there? Like, he makes it so difficult for me. Yes, man. All right, guys, I need to shower. Ah. Did I even make the shortcuts for the scenes? I did not. Can you see it? Probably not. Hello, camera. Adapt. It doesn't. I want to show you the sweat, but it's hard to see. Oh, I'll see how long the cable is, Kylo. But I'm not sure you actually want to. Alrighty. Let's call it a day. Make sure to check out the setup we built earlier in the stream. The link is... Well, the link is posted in the chat somewhere, but also just about now added to the video description right on top. The stream is here. Save. Which floor? First. I'm in first floor. Ooh. Oh, what else do we have, guys? It's now 2:15. 2:15. What do we have here? Well, Raphael, you should try. Might become faster by accident. Yeah, I have an AC in the corner of the room. I just have to plug it in again and attach the the fan to the window ceiling to get the hot air out, and then perhaps we can... No, first actual floor. Yeah, I guess probably for the SRO races, I'll plug in the AC again. Just 1 hour I can deal with. 12 hours gonna be tough in this temperature. Interesting. And if you just want to try Popometer, there's a demo page. If you just go on the website, it's gonna ask you to go to the demo page. Right on top there's going to be a banner, a green banner that leads you to the demo page, and there is a free setup for the M4 on Polar Car for me. So there you can also just try it fully for yourself. Never going to pay anything. You only pay if you use anything outside of that. Well, we are invited to SRO, so luckily we don't have to do the qualifiers. Saves us a lot of time, thankfully. And I think it's 3 weeks now to the first race or something like that. So we'll probably pick up practice soon in the BMW, which means I need to finish up on the data packs for the Mustang. So I'm gonna spend this week with a couple more data packs, maybe Well, 1, 2, 3 at least. Maybe I find a day where I manage to, so I can do 3 or 4 more, and then it's all about Stitchy completing the rest of them. All in Popometer, all on Popometer. Everything you need for me is all on their website. Oh, there's a command for the seat as well. If you type exclamation mark seat. I think we also have one still in the basement. And not the exact same one, but same manufacturer, slightly different model, slightly different shape. So we have one in stock, if you want it. Message me on Discord if you care. Send you a couple links. Yeah, that's right. That's the MK6 behind me, and we are selling an MK3. You can look it up on their website. Yeah, other than that, also if you want these seats, we can always order more. If you're in Germany, let me know. And that should be it for today, I'd say. Thanks guys for stopping by, and see you very soon. I don't have an ending screen, so I'll just turn off the camera, I guess. Bye.